This year marks 40 years I've worked in kitchens, and I've never felt less interested in proving anything. As I've gotten older and more experienced in what I'm doing, I've needed less. And that's no different here in Vermont. This is my new Vermont kitchen, and I just want to share the essentials that I use in case they might be helpful. And I get a lot of people asking, oh, what do you have for this and this and this? So hopefully this answers those questions. And if not, jot them down, jot it. Blah, blah. Anyways, you guys, I'm still new at this. I can cook, but whether I can video is a second thing. I just don't know. Anyways, let me show you around a little bit. Look, I'm just gonna do this ad lib. You can see all my lighting to shoot videos, and I'm gonna show you my obstacles that I have in this particular kitchen, which is lighting, because I'm not the best at lighting. I'm not the best at videoing. I'm not the best at much. What I will say is I'm good at cooking, and I'm confident that I can feed myself and I've fed a lot of other people. Anyways, over here, pots and pans. This is in no particular order, you guys. This is my pots and pans. I got plenty. This is my newest one, the biggest Le Creuset I could get in order to cook for more than just myself. Hopefully, once I get to be a part of the community here, I'll be able to do a lot more cooking for some other people as well, neighbors and whatnot. You know, the pots that I like to use are Heston. That's the ones, and I know they're super expensive. Over the years, I just want the best that I think is the best, that perform well, that I have experience with. And I love these, titanium, copper, they're just fantastic. And I have a couple of them here and there. And we used to use some of these at the restaurant we had in Austin. And then also, big, it's my lodge, my cast irons, love them. I have a couple knives kits. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I do have quite a few. I have different, so many knives, but I only keep like 4 or 5 up that I'm using all the time. And then down here, this is more of my big bowls, so I can play the Star Wars guy when they're looking in Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, anyways, I'll watch this later. As far as gadgets go, I got my Cuisinart and I have a high-speed blender. That's all I feel like I need. And I have an immersion blender. If I don't feel like pouring anything in, I'll just put it in to these more industrial. I would prefer a restaurant style one, but those are really big and chunky and not particularly great for home. Nothing big, nothing crazy, nothing most people don't have in their kitchens. But over here, I gotta cover up the windows because the lighting, it just blares through. And then it's all white out. And that's just filming stuff that I'm not used to, but I'm learning. This is my cutting board. As you guys have all seen before, I have this still. And I'm seasoning it, oiling it. That's how I keep it nice and clean. Always cleaning it every day. Always wiping up, always cleaning. I got a couple nice lights in the background you can see just for show. I only have those on if I have guests over or I'm shooting a video. And I'm always using these things. It's my probably number one thing is just to have a good sharp knife. I'll go skill over gadgets any day of the week. My mortar and pestles, I use all the time. Sometimes some for fresh, some for dry ingredients. It just depends what we're making. This is pretty cool as far as beans and grains, all my dry goods, some of my spices. I put some of my spices in here. These are the ones I use all the time. White pepper, cumin seeds, white peppercorns, cumin seeds, coriander seeds, fennel seeds I need to replenish. I've been using a lot of those lately. And then I have granulated garlic, granulated onion, and smoked paprika. This is my always using all the time for the most part, including salt and pepper I have over there. But then I have all my different beans and grains and dried peppers and rices and pancos and coconut, dried fruits. I have some dried chanterelles up there, different kinds of Mexican dried chilies. Pastas. I think of having everything in a jar like this because it helps me see, when I see it, I'll cook it. That is my rationale. And I cook a lot of beans and grains. And I've been doing almost 2 or 3 different dried beans a week these days. One, because it's winter and it's super comforting. 2, because it's so much less expensive. It takes a little bit more time, but I don't mind that, for me, if you have the time. So I've been making my own fresh hummuses, lots of lentils, lots of bean dishes I've been practicing, just so I can nail them for when I do a recipe and share it with you guys. Because I'm so not used to measuring anything, and I do it such in a freestyle way, I need to like craft that into a place where I can explain it to you and not just in my head, because I understand it, but it's how I articulate it that I'm working on. You know, it's getting really hot. So down here I have some smaller bowls that I'm using all the time. These are just the small ones that I constantly use. And then also, for my measurement's sake, that I did in the last videos, I have all these little so I can measure spices, because, you know, everybody gives me a hard time for being so heavy-handed. Now I can try to measure what I'm doing to be hopefully more helpful and more of benefit to you in the kitchen for cooking more vegetables, beans, grains, all that cool stuff. I have my half sheet pans. I really love these. Whatever I can get and bring from restaurant style into my home kitchen is what I'm using, because they're built to endure. You know, I don't like those little flimsy little baking sheets. I want half sheet pans, things I can use, things that aren't overly expensive, that if I need to replace it, which normally I don't because I take care of my stuff, I can afford it. But over the years, these are the things that I have brought with me in every kitchen, is my pots and pans, my cutting board. I brought this back from London, my knives, my tongs. I am always using. It's an extension of my hand when I'm cooking. This and towels, which I've been putting in the drawers here, which I have. Now, you guys might have seen, I have all these labels. And this, when I set up my kitchen, when I got here, there was nothing. See if I can find some of those videos. But this is for when I'm looking, instead of opening every single drawer for everything, I just write down what's in the cabinet. So I know what's in this one, and I know what's in the drawers. Every single one of them that has a yellow tag is just me learning what's in there. There's nothing crazy special. Yes, when I get used to this whole thing, I will start writing more inspirational notes, because I do like leaving myself notes as a reminder. And that reminds me as well, if you guys remember the video I did, this salad is a winner, cold or hot, I hope you get to make it. How some people were making negative comments. Well, after that video, I was reached out to by a gentleman named Max. He's interviewed me for Inked magazine, which I was super pumped, because I have always loved Inked magazine, and I always thought it was super cool. And to actually have an article written about it, about the commenting and just aging with tattoos, I thought it was super cool. Anyways, I'll link that article below in the description so you can check it out. And yeah, I just thought I'd share that because I thought it was super cool to be in the magazine. In the background here, I just have these little tiny lights, which I can put in here, which is super cool. And if you guys can't tell, I'm still nervous and I need to practice this whole video thing. So like I keep saying, like, I'll cook. I just wish I could just cook and not say anything. If I could cook for all of you, I totally would, because that's what I love to do. It's my happy place. It's where I am calm. It's where nobody can screw with me. I can just do what I'm doing. I use it as a meditation, and I meditate. So just combining those two, and cooking for me is just how I can give part of myself and share what I've known, what I've experienced, and just help nourish. Anyways, I'm babbling. Over there is my office at the end of the thing. And of course, Frankie has been enjoying herself immensely in the snow. One other thing, before I forget, what's coming up soon is this. This is the boom room that I'm going to be setting up. So I'm going to be growing some mushrooms as soon as I get this set up, and we'll do it properly. I'm excited for that. I love growing mushrooms, cooking mushrooms, eating mushrooms, everything mushrooms. Anyways, you guys, sorry it's so ad lib. I hope you're doing well. Staying sane, being calm, breathing. It's the one thing we can do. I often ask myself, what more can I do? And I always have to keep reminding myself that the best thing I can do is be kind to myself and be kind to other people around me. And that just ripples. If everybody was kind, it just spreads. I will be back doing some cooking. I wanted to get this out of the way, show you with the kitchen, get back into this whole mindset of doing YouTube videos. Hey, if you like this video, please do check out these videos over here.